So yesterday exercise completed under scenario, nationality, jobs feature. Hope everyone has completed. మళ్ళీ ఏమన్నా రిపీట్ చేయాలా? కంప్లీటెడ్ ఏనా? మళ్ళీ రిపీట్ చేయాలి అంటే చేయలేదు కొంతమంది. ఆన్లైన్ పీపుల్, డూ యూ వాంట్ మీ టు రిపీట్ సినారియో? అడుగుదాం. Guys, do you want me to repeat the scenario? I'm asking online too. Okay. Okay.
Yes,
So now let's see. So first step, I have to develop the feature file. Okay, tell me how to create the feature file. So right click, new, other, under general section, we have to select file. Click on next. So let's give tc01 underscore jobs. Okay, jobs dot feature. So in this feature file, I want to update steps. Okay, so let's copy all these lines of code, Control A, Control C. So I want to change steps for only this part. Automation jobs record. So just title I am changing. Jobs record, job record. And here I have to change, and here I have to change. Go to job space. Job title as, and job description as. And job note as. So sales 3. So I want to create a record, sales 3 record, job record. I want to create. So I had given, so my feature file is ready. First step completed. Okay, what is the second step? Guys, runner class file. Okay, let's navigate to runner class file. So the first step is I have to update feature file path under SRC test resources. So SRC test resources lo features folder lo unna. Let me give tc01 jobs dot feature file path. Jobs dot feature file path. And let's save this one. And now I have to run this runner class file so that methods will be generated. So user launch Chrome browser method is executing. Login part executed, but go to job space. So for this go to job space, there is no method in my step definition. So let's navigate console section. A method will be generated. Go to job space and add job step. So the system is telling me you can implement these steps using the below snippet of code. Okay, so let's copy the below snippet of code. Control C, and I'm navigating to my step definition.java class file, and I have to write set of driver commands here. And let's delete. So here I have to give local variable names, parameterization, job title, job description, and job note. Clear everyone? Okay. So I have given string. So these are the two methods I have to write my set of driver commands. So let's go to the Selenium 44 project folder. I have already written. or I think we have already written in Selenium 44 project folder. So let's copy all the setup driver commands up to add button, Control C. So admin button, jobs, job titles, and add button. Okay. Next one is here I need to write remaining setup driver commands. Job title, job description, job note, and save button. So here I have to use my local variables. I have to replace the values. Parameterization part is common. So I entered job title, job description, and job note. I'm clicking on save. Okay. So now my feature file contains all the methods. Now let's go back and run my runner class file. So this is my runner class. So if I will execute runner class file, feature file will be tc01 jobs.feature file. Every step corresponding method will be executed. So open Orange HRM, login, and it has to navigate to admin job, job title, add button, and sales tree record got created. Okay. So like, so this is the record got created. If I want to create one more new record, what I need to do? So here I need to change my feature file. So Salesforce and Salesforce description and Salesforce note. And I have to change and I have to run my runner class file. So whenever I will execute my runner class file, okay, so the methods will be executed from this package because under step definition.java, all methods are available. Okay, so like that. Okay, now let's run the runner class. So Salesforce record got created. So summary of the scenario is what are the steps we did? First one, we created feature file and we updated all the steps. Second step, what we did? Runner class file. In the runner class file, what we are doing? We are updating the feature file path and we are specifying the glue is equal to package name. So where the feature file methods are implemented, feature file methods are implemented under this package name. Those are the two changes we did. And after that, what we did, we copied all the methods and we implemented in step definition.java class file. After that, we are running my runner class file. Only 3 steps. Okay, feature file, runner class file update, and add all the unimplemented methods in the step definition and come back and run the runner class file. Okay. Okay, so that's it on the scenario part. Now let's jump into the next concept, scenario outline. Okay. So scenario outline. So scenario means, so now let's do the changes for, so let's go to the skills feature. So, okay. And I'm going to create, so I'm taking the copy of this feature file, right click copy. And in the same features folder, I'm updating TC0, and I'm pasting the same file, okay, in the features folder. So TC01 underscore skills2.feature file got created. So here, what is the changes that I'm going to do? Just observe this point. That is the main point. What I did, I added skills and skill description. Okay, I think this is jobs, right? No, skills only. So I added a section called example section. I added a section called example section. So let's take the skill name. Here, what I am doing is I am removing this part and I'm adding this symbol. And here I'm removing this part, I'm adding this symbol. Okay. And this is the skill name parameter name I'm replacing. Next, skill description. So everyone understood what I did. Okay. Just I changed whatever in the example section, whatever parameter name is there, that parameter name I kept it here. So that is the only change you have to do in scenario outline. And you have to write here scenario outline, like scenario space outline. Okay. So that is the only change I did and I'm saving. Okay. This time what will happen is all these steps will be executed. All these steps will be executed when skill name is Oracle 1 and Oracle 1 description. First time, all the feature background key and scenario outline steps will be executed when it is Oracle 1 and Oracle 1 description. And again, second time, all these steps will be executed when it is Oracle 2 and Oracle 2 description. And again, third time will be executed. All these steps will be executed when it is Oracle 3 and Oracle 3 description. So that means how many times my scenario outline steps got executed? Total 3 times. So first time Oracle 1 and Oracle 1 description record will be created. Second time Oracle 2 description record will be created. And third time Oracle 3 and Oracle 3 description will be created. Okay. So I'm not doing any changes in the step definition.java class files or anywhere. Just because I want to execute TC01 skills2.feature file. So let's go to runner class file and give that path because I want to execute skills2.feature file. And these feature file steps are already implemented under step definition.java class file. I no need to do any changes. Let's run the runner class file. So the first time it will be executed for Oracle 1 and Oracle 1 description. So Oracle 1 and so that record got created. So third time. See, all the 3 records got created successfully. Okay, right. So now tell me, in the interview, whenever you are joining in the interviews, people are asking a question. What is the difference between scenario and scenario outline? Scenario, in scenario, steps will be executed only once. And scenario steps will be executed with predefined input values. Okay, scenario steps will be executed only once with predefined input values. Executed only once with predefined input values. Ante nee input values istunano, with that given input values, it's executing only one time. And whereas scenario outline steps will be executed multiple times as defined in the example section. Okay, na? In scenario outline, steps will be executed multiple times as defined in the example section. Okay, so and inko point, and one more point, and each session it will, yeah, and each execution it will be executed in a new session. Each iteration it will be executed in a new session. Just remember this point. The second point people are not telling in the interviews. Okay, each iteration, in each iteration a new session will be started and new record will be created in that new session. Okay, this is very important. Okay, so now let's do the same thing for job solves. Okay, so let's copy this feature file, copy and paste it, jobs2.feature file, jobs2.feature file. Okay, so now let's copy the syntax of this part. Control C. Okay, and I want to add one more parameter because there are 3 parameters, right? It is a అవును ఎక్కడ ఉంది ఓకేనా ఇప్పుడు నేను చేంజ్ చేస్తున్నాను జాబ్ టైటిల్ ఇది జాబ్ డిస్క్రిప్షన్ ఇది జాబ్ ఓకేనా జస్ట్ నేను అలైన్మెంట్ కి ఇస్తున్నా మీరు ఎట్లా ఇచ్చుకున్నా ఒకటే జస్ట్ so I have created 3 parameters: job title, job description and job node. So the next change is I have to update parameter names. Done. Scenario outline implement. Okay, so now let's Oracle one and let's give sales 11 description, sales 11 node.
Hi, sir. Sir, నేను లాస్ట్ 2 classes మిస్ అయ్యాను సార్ నేను. హలో.
Sorry.
Last. Hello.
Yeah. Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
This is Mahesh. I lost 2 classes. That's why I'm little bit confused. Can you please upload?
You have not attended last classes? Hello.
Yes, I am not attended.
If you don't,
yes, sir, I am not
miss the class. You have to
classes.
refer. Yeah, you have to refer the last class from YouTube video, which we already shared in the group. Just go through that so that only you can able to understand continuation part. Guys, during cucumber
Yes,
scenario, during cucumber session, if you miss any of the topic, the continuation you cannot be able to understand. So from last 2 days, if anybody got missed, refer the videos continuation. Then only you can understand the next class. Okay.
Sir, videos upload చేశారు sir.
Videos already uploaded.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So now let's run TC01 jobs2.feature file. Do I need to do any changes? ఒకటి చెప్తున్నా రన్నర్ క్లాస్ ఫైల్ పాత్ ఎవరు అప్డేట్ చేస్తారు? Who will update runner class file path? Because I want to execute jobs2. Run as test ng test. So which one is difficult, scenario or scenario outline? Which one is difficult? Scenario outline is difficult. If you got perfect in scenario outline, it won't take much time. It's very easy. So third time it's going to execute. So all the 3 records got created successfully. Sales 11, sales 11, 12 and sales 12. Got it? So scenario outline is very simple. You no need to do any changes in the step definition.java class file. Just you have to change in the feature file only, so that multiple records creation. Okay, in the interviews, in the requirement, you came, so once you join in the organization, there is a requirement. You want to create only single test data. You want to create only single test data. Then which one we will prefer? Scenario only. If you want to create multiple records creation as per the record, you can go with scenario. So better to go with scenario outline only. Instead of going scenario, better to go with scenario. Suppose even if it is, you can create one record only. Okay. So later you no need to go and develop and modify the changes in anywhere else. Okay. In case future development, if it comes, develop for you want to create multiple records. Just your job is add the records in the example section. Okay. So okay, let me ask you one question. Let me ask you one question. So from last 1 week, I am hearing new question in the interviews. I'm hearing some new question in the interviews. Okay, what is this question? Just understand. అంటే నేను last time నుండి observe చేస్తున్నాను. From last 2 weeks, the interview people guys asking this question like this. What is the difference? What is the relationship between feature file and step definition.java file? Got the point? This is the question people are asking. What is the relationship between feature file and step definition.java file? What answers we have to tell? The word they are asking. Question. Listen the question. Okay. What is the relationship between feature file and step definition.java class file? What is the relationship between feature file and step definition.java class file? This is the question people are asking in the interviews. You practiced for 4 days, 5 days, 1 week, but they are asking very simple question, right? Chappali. How? Okay, na? Understood, right? And that means we know all the concept, but when it comes to interview explanation, we are failing. We know the concept. Okay. Simple line is, in the feature file, for every step, corresponding method will be there in the step definition.java class file. And during the execution, for every step, corresponding method will be executed from step definition.java class file. That is the explanation interviewer is expecting. Okay. So what is the relationship between feature file and step definition.java class file? What we have to tell? In the feature file, whatever steps that we have written, corresponding method will be implemented in step definition.java class file. That is the main line, right? Okay. And second point, First point, this is the relation. For every step, corresponding method will be executed from step definition dot Java class file. This is the straight point you have to tell. That is the only relation. Okay. Second point. And in my Cucumber runner class file, I will specify the feature file path. And that feature file steps where it had been implemented, I will specify that package name under glue section. Okay, so this is the second relation, because whichever feature file I want to execute, I will specify the feature file path, and those feature file path steps are implemented under which package name, I will specify in runner class file. Okay, so these 2 points you have to explain. So during the interview time, what I am doing, I'm opening Google Translator and I'm telling these lines, because this content is not there in my predefined answers. Got the point what I'm telling? So what is the relationship between feature file and runner class file? So you can tell simply, for every step, corresponding method is implemented under step definition Java class file. And in the runner Java and in the Cucumber runner class file, and I'm also specifying feature file path, and feature file path steps are implemented under which package name, I'm specifying in the glue section. That's it, over. Okay, recording class కాబట్టి మళ్ళీ రాసుకోండి తర్వాత running notes. You can note down the recorded class. So we have completed scenario outline. Okay, right. So in the interviews, they are asking one more question. What is the difference between scenario and scenario outline? What is the answer we need to tell? Scenario steps are executed only once with predefined input values. Okay. And whereas scenario outline steps and in scenario outline steps will be executed multiple times as defined in the example section. Okay, ఇంకొక పాయింట్ కూడా చెప్పమన్నా సినారియో అవుట్లైన్ లో చెప్పండి. ఇంకొక పాయింట్ కూడా చెప్పమన్నాను. One more point also we need to tell. Each iteration will be executed in a new session. Okay, each iteration will be executed in a new session. So many points, so many people are missing this second point. Second point is very, very important. Okay, because multiple records, right? Each iteration it is executing in a new session. Is there in multiple iterations in scenario? So you have to tell this point explicitly. Okay, right. So we have completed scenario outline. And next point. Okay. Okay, tell me, in a feature file, okay, let me do that exercise. So I'm going to copy the skills.feature file, copying Control C, and in the same features folder, Control V I'm doing, and I am creating all test.feature file. All test.feature file. So in all test.feature file, okay. So right now, what is the scenario I'm having? Only skills related scenario is there. So in a feature file, can I write multiple scenarios? Yes or no? Can I write multiple scenarios or not? Okay, let me write. I'm going back to jobs.feature file. So I have multiple scenarios right now. So first one is add skills and second one is add job. So prior to execution of this scenario, background key steps will be executed. And prior to execution of this scenario, background key steps will be executed. So in the interviews, people are asking what is a background key and what it contains. That is the question people are asking. Background key contains common reusable steps. Background key contains common reusable steps which can be executed prior to every scenario. Okay, definition ela cheppali. Background key contains common reusable steps which can be executed prior to every scenario. Okay, let's run this time. So already we created, right, Java 101. So let's do 119 and I'm going to create 119 sales 5 description, sales 5. So so by using this feature file, I'm going to, okay, I have to execute my runner class file. Very good. So here I have to mention all tests. Right. So let's run this time. So skills record, that is the first scenario it's executing. And second one, jobs. Background key steps got executed. So like that. Okay, right. So like that, see all the two scenarios got passed successfully. It is showing in the console here. Okay. Sir, can I write? So this feature file contains scenario and like this, right? Can I also include scenario outline as well? Yes, we can include. Okay, let's do that exercise as well. Control C. I can add it. Okay. Scenario outline. Let me add it jobs as well. Okay. So in a feature file, so this is first scenario and this is second scenario and third one scenario outline and one more scenario. So I'm having multiple. Okay, how many scenarios are there totally? 1, 2, 3, 4 are there. Okay, in a feature file. So this is the interview question. In a feature file, maximum how many scenarios that we can write? We can write up to 10. Oh, we cannot write more than 10. So interviewer will ask one more question. Can I write 15 scenarios? Actually, in real time, I also never tried more than 10. Whether it will be executed or not, I don't know. But ideally, Cucumber, it will support up to 10 scenarios. Okay. You cannot write beyond 10 in a feature file. Okay. So now let me change the input values. 129. 129. Sales 6. 6. So total, how many times it will be executed? 1, 2, these 3, 5, and 8 times my feature file will be executed now. Okay. So in a feature file, we can write maximum 10 scenarios, and a feature file contains scenario and scenario outline combinations like that. And what a feature file contains, what are the sections it contains? Background key section, scenario section. Okay. And background key steps will be executed. It's a common reusable steps which can be executed prior to every scenario. Okay. So all my test data I have updated. Let's run my runner class file. All test.feature file path is already updated. And let's run this runner class file. So I'm taking only half an hour session only for today. There is no second session. So I'm going to share this project now, and this video recording also it will be uploaded. So there is no changes in the step definition.java class file. Okay, just whichever feature file that you want to execute, you can update that path in the runner class file. I'm going to share this project now. So first time. So if you got practiced the scenario session yesterday, you can able to easily practice scenario outline. It's very, very simple. Right. Red dot slip right good. The red dot slip we will write in only in setup driver commands. Setup driver commands where we are writing, there only we come. But anyway, you are already writing implicit weight. No need to write that. Kurcho, wait. ఇక్కడ కూర్చో. So if anybody will ask about BDD Cucumber framework summary, what we have to tell in the interviews? BDD is a behavior driven development framework. BDD is a behavior driven development framework. The behavior is defined where మనం ఎక్కడ డిఫైన్ చేస్తున్నాం? The behavior is defined in feature file. Behavior is defined in a feature file under SRC test resources. Interviews లో ఎలా చదువుతున్నారు తెలుసా జనాలు? The behavior is defined in a feature file src/test/resources అని చదువుతున్నారు. అర్థమైందా? అలా చదవకూడదు. You should not supposed to read it like that. The behavior is defined in a feature file under SRC test resources. A feature file contains scenario and scenario outline. Okay. A feature file contains sections as background key section and scenario section. Background key section is nothing but it contains common reusable steps which can be executed prior to every scenario. And scenario steps will be executed only once with predefined input values. And whereas scenario outline steps will be executed multiple times as defined in the example section. Okay, now come back to the second point. Each feature file path we can mention in the runner class file. And where the feature file steps are implemented under glue section, I can specify the package name. So methods will be referred and executed from that package name. And the next point, step definition.java class file. For every feature file, all the methods will be implemented corresponding for the feature file. Corresponding methods will be implemented under step definition.java class file. Okay, so this is the content. It will be there in the BDD Cucumber framework. Okay, inka explanations chala undi. Inka so many topics are there. So this is the content as of now. This is the summary we have discussed as of now. In tomorrow's class, we are going to discuss Cucumber data tables concept. Okay. So one second, I want to tell. So runner class file, you no need to develop. If you join in any of the project, that package name, it will be given by some senior people. Okay, I will tell about the runner class file in tomorrow's class. Okay. Because we